Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Going to get right into it. Part 2 of my 14-day dinner or lunch, whatever way you want to interchange it. 14 meals, 14 meal ideas using the existing stuff that I have. That's the whole idea. You can do the same thing working with the stuff you have. But the thing is, you really have to know, what do you have? I wonder how many people watching have stuff that, I don't know, maybe just can't even identify it's still sitting in the back of your fridge. That has happened to all of us at one time. But the thing is, we want to avoid food waste. Am I right or am I right? Okay, let's jump right into it. We did part 1 yesterday. Therefore, if you missed yesterday, you have an opportunity to see yesterday and then come back to today. Okay, part 2 of the 14 dinner or lunch meal ideas. All right. Meal number 8. This is the easiest one ever. I like to keep on hand chicken nuggets, the frozen type. I never know if I'm going to get one of my grandchildren over, or there may be nights that me as an overgrown child sometimes when it comes to this kind of item of food, I don't mind heating up something so simple like this, chicken nuggets and tater tots, and making some canned, I prefer canned green beans over fresh. Don't ask me why. I like to put a little butter, a little pinch of garlic powder. To me, that tastes so good. So a very, very easy dinner for those days, nights, whatever, when I am extremely tired or totally inundated with phone calls and follow-up stuff. Chicken nuggets, tater tots, heat them up at the same time. Heat up your canned green beans, add some melted butter and garlic. Okay, so easy, so easy. Next, meal idea number 9. My poor gal steak and eggs. You've seen the video. It's so easy, it is a joke. And then I can make a piece of toast on the side and be perfectly happy with it. No problem. If I don't make toast, I could even consider a muffin, like a corn muffin or a banana muffin if I do the muffin route. More than likely, I'd probably do the loaf route and just cut a piece of it. Next, meal number 10. Now, this is really good, and I strongly suggest you get Progresso. Canned lentil soup. And I like to make, it's the next closest thing to homemade in my opinion. And this is not a sponsored ad, just saying, I like to add 1 cup of cooked rice to the heating up canned lentil soup. It is so good. You could also bump up the flavor. If you have an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, you could throw that in. It really just changes the whole complexity. It's really good. You could have another side order of cornbread or a muffin, or omit it, or just a piece of fruit. We do not have to complicate meals. When we start complicating meals and trying to act like, like we're on one of those big networks on TV with, with all that special stuff to eat. In the real world, some of us can do it, and some of us don't want to do it, and some of us can't do it. I fall into the category of, honestly, simplicity is the best. That's just me. Next, here we go. Meal number 11 idea. Homemade. Now, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Whoops. Homemade potato salad with chopped egg and bacon bits. I love this. I can make it ahead. Just proceed to make your homemade potato salad the way you normally do. Add your chopped egg to it. And I like to bump it up with a little protein with the egg and a little bit of bacon bits, that salty pop of flavor. It doesn't even have to be like the actual bacon. It could be like the kind in the jar that you sprinkle. Let me just tear this up. Ta-da! There you go. Next, can't see it. Oh, rice ball patties. Rice ball patties made as if a meatball. You're basically taking a meatball mixture and adding it to cooked rice. I like to throw in some shredded mozzarella, bread them up, fry them up in shallow frying. Not deep fry. I don't use a lot of oil. You'll be amazed. You could even put in some chopped deli ham with all of that. That is so good. Have all the ingredients, throw them together, becomes a completely different meal. By the way, I do enjoy dried parsley flakes in my rice balls or rice patties. If you don't want to make the balls of rice balls, make it into patties like a hamburger. It's just a lot easier too. Actually, many times I turn it into the patty. It's just easier. Sometimes the rice ball itself will fall apart. So you're safer and easier with the patty. Next, frozen chicken pot pies. I always buy a few of them and keep them in the freezer. You could have that, and at the same time, you could bake up an apple like I do. I open it up. I like to put a little bit of cinnamon on there. I am perfectly happy. This is a complete meal. Complete meal. No fuss, no muss. Using what I have already. And then finally, I have those steakum type, frozen steaks sitting in the freezer. Philly style cheesesteak sandwich. You can use steakums or whatever similar type that you can get. You pick your cheese of choice. I like working with that with a little bit of cheddar or a little bit of mixture of cheddar or Munster, whatever I have on hand. Just saute some onions and some peppers. Throw it on your favorite bread. Yum. Does any meal seem boring to you? I don't think so. I think I'm getting a lot of value. I know I'm getting a lot of nutrition. It's all about the planning. Plan, plan, plan. No one is deprived here. Keep your meal simple. Work with what you have, and you could always get more in the future. Work with what you have. Just saying, just saying, just saying. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to like, share, and consider subscribing to the channel and perhaps sharing this video with someone who may need a meal idea or two that's on a tight budget. I really appreciate you. Have an amazing, fantastic day.